I'm with Dave Owens, who's our regatta chair at the Henri Lloyd Half-Ton Classics Cup 2016 in Falmouth. Dave, we've had a slightly disappointing day. Theoretically it should have been Ancaster race day here in Falmouth today, but sadly we haven't been able to race because of the weather conditions. But I think despite that, we've had an absolutely fantastic regatta, and Flushing Sailing Club have done us proud. Tell us a little bit about the club and the team that have been behind our racing this week.
Yeah, thanks, Fiona. Well, we're a small little club. We've got less than 200 members, but I think we punch above our weight. And we were offered this event by Paul Pullen after Paul did a lot of work selling us, if you like, to the Class Association. It's the first time we've done a really big championship, and it's been hard work, but we've had some fantastic volunteers ranging from Jack Penty's race officer. Everybody in the club's been involved. I think we've had about 35 volunteers this week, so a lot of volunteers from the club. They've worked really, really hard, but of course we've been supported really closely by Half-Ton Close Association and also by a lot of other volunteers in the harbour, and particularly by our sponsors led by Henri Lloyd. But also the day sponsors, so Ancaster today, we've had Savills, we've had Myler Yacht Harbour, Myler Channery and Rigging, Staylock, so we've had a fantastic range of sponsors this week. Huge amounts of effort that have gone into it, into the website, so we were talking to the competitors from 14 months out, so it's gone really, really well. We've really enjoyed it, really enjoyed running the event. A little bit tired now, but a real disappointment to finish on heavy airs day that we couldn't run the racing, but we've got to respect the boats and the volunteers on the committee boat, so it was absolutely the right decision not to go.
Absolutely. I mean, I think one thing that's been very clear this week is how well the team have worked together. But I understand everyone at the club is a volunteer. We haven't had any professional people working with us this week at all. No,
the only professional we've got, if you like, is a bar staff for about 8 Tuesdays in the summer. All of the rest is totally volunteer action, no professionals whatsoever, but you can see there's a lot of volunteers that put a huge amount of time in that, to be honest, equates to professional time, how much time they're putting in. So great thanks to them. This event a lot of events wouldn't happen without volunteers, but they've been absolutely fantastic. Put up with my grumpiness and instructions and sort of general in around, and they've been brilliant and really great. But I can't emphasise enough the support from the association and from the sponsors has really helped us deliver this event.
I mean, certainly it's been delightful. A number of our sponsors have been here in person this week. We've had Jonathan Cunliffe from Savills was helping present the prizes last night. Several other evenings we've had sponsors presenting our prizes, which has been lovely to feel that they're involved. And of course we've had Paul Streletsky and his wife down with us for the last couple of days as well. How's the business side of that arrangement gone for you? I mean, it's been great to see the sponsors here for us, but from your perspective, how's that partnership worked?
Well, let's start from the absolute bottom line. These regattas either wouldn't work without sponsors, or quite simply they'd be twice as expensive to the competitors. So we couldn't do it without with the sponsors. But we very much set out with the ambition from the start that this was a customer-led regatta. So we had to provide what the competitors wanted. And secondly, but a very close second, was the sponsors have put in a lot of hard cash into this event. So we had to service the needs of the individual sponsors. So it's been really rewarding to get the sponsors coming to do the presentations in the evening. Every single sponsor has turned up, really enjoyed the evenings, enjoyed the entertainment, particularly from the Irish and the French boats. But we were really, really delighted to welcome Paul and his wife Jenny down to come down last night. Because of the forecast, they managed to get here early, so we managed to get them out on the water, which I think they really enjoyed. They presented, in addition to the special sponsorship, they also put up a trophy for the Concours d'Elegance, and Paul and I judged that, and that was really enjoyable. And I think they had a really good night last night at the class dinner. I haven't seen them today, so whether that's a hangover or not, I'm not sure, but I think they really enjoyed last night. I think they're having a tour today, and then they'll be back for the prize giving. But no, the working relationship with the sponsors has been fantastic, and I've also got to say the relationship both here at Pendennis Marina with Falmouth Festivals, who run the event square, the ferry company. They've always all been really cooperative. They all really wanted to make this a success. They realised it was a shop front for Flushing and for Falmouth, and hopefully it's gone well. We're asking the competitors for feedback, particularly the negative, because we want to know how to improve, but any positive is always welcome, but it's the negative stuff we want to hear. We've had a couple of comments, but to be quite honest, so far not much at all, but maybe that's because they're on the lash, so hopefully when they sober up next week they'll give us a bit more.
Well, we've had the most fantastic time at the regatta. I think everyone has really enjoyed being here. The welcome has been fantastic, the facilities have been fantastic, and the racing's been outstanding. As you say, a shame not to race today, but it was a unanimous decision by the skippers this morning, and it was the right decision. So thank you so much for having us. We look forward to coming back again.
Oh, we can't wait to have you back, and looking forward to Hot Doris coming back for her marmalade sandwiches.
Thank you, Dave.